Oh boy, the music is starting to loop. Might as well go now, I suppose. Let me organize things a little bit. Okay, we should be good now. Cool. So, where we last left off, we had just gotten the dexterity ring. Oh, I didn't update the stream title. Fuck. Give me 1 second. Let me just cheekily change exactly 1 word. Go from begins to continues. Aha, I'm very good at this. Nice. Anyway, so we last left off getting the dexterity ring, which is this one, which gives us enough dex to wield the rapier one-handed, which means we can ditch the work hook for a torch, which we're gonna do in a second. But first, we're gonna use some of our souls, because we have this short bow, and I would like to be upgrading that as soon as possible. They don't go less far, do they? No. Okay, I need some of these. Then we reinforce the short bow. I'm not sure if we need the large shards for anything. I can always buy more later, can't I? Isn't there a merchant that sells large shards later? I don't brain. We'll just upgrade and then deal with the problem later. Okay. I think that should be good. Next things next, we wanna start going down this well. Might as well spend some of our souls on some ladders, in that case. I want to set up a ladder. We're gonna set up all 3 of these. Just because we have the souls to spare. I really dislike the way they handled his dialogue, how he pretends like you're kind of trying to rip him off or whatever every time. Let's buy 10 of these, because we will need those in a bit. Anything else that we want? We're good on life gems, good-ish anyway. Do you sell anything that we want to buy? Let's find out. I don't think so. Oh, you sell new bright bugs, never mind. I definitely want those. Nice, okay. So we'll get back and buy those whenever we can. Anything else? We should probably start equipping the Chlorantha ring on occasion. Not now though, we need the silver cut ring to actually get down the well. Well, I guess we don't need it since we just had ourselves some ladders placed, but it's still good to have. So this is the 500 souls one, which basically does nothing. I guess it allows you to survive that drop even if you don't have the silver cat ring, but at that point might as well just get the ring. And that one you can use that ladder to yeah, to start your descent properly, because usually you just go here and then you jump to the next platform, which we will do right now. I think hugging the wall is fairly easy here. It's hard to veer off course once you are hugging the wall properly. Okay, let's heal again. Do we want this bonfire for anything? Might as well get it for the future. I don't remember what the best way to get down here was. Maybe we do actually just take the long ladder, because this looks very dangerous. I don't think we can survive this. Maybe if we happen to land just on that little beam in the middle. Nope, not even then. Well, with more health we might have survived that, but anyway. Doesn't really matter, we'll just teleport ourselves back to Majula and then climb the long ladder that we made. Or that we had made. Don't you laugh at me. Fucking rat cave. I hope we still actually have enough HP remaining. We should, but you do take a lot of fall damage here. So there is a small risk that we're running out. That we'll have to use an effigy. I think this is the long one, isn't it? No, this is the long one. Yep, this is the right one. Because we want to go all the way back down. Lovely sound effect. Now from here we can get over there. You can use plunging attacks to prevent yourself from rolling once you land. It's not that important in this place, but it's a good trick to know. Like sometimes when you have to move a bit before dropping down, you have too much momentum and then you roll off a cliff. And to avoid that you can do plunging attacks, which is nice. Is there anything in this room that we want? I don't think so. I think we'll go straight down. We'd like the crystal lizard, but I don't think we're getting it. We can give it a shot. I think the mace is still better for us to hit lizards with, because it swings downwards. Oh, it dropped down anyway, never mind. You can snipe this guy, which is one of the reasons I brought the bow to begin with. I still have the fire arrows equipped, but it doesn't really matter. Ooh, one shot, nice. Upgrades paying off, who would have thought? I think that chest doesn't have anything interesting for us. Plus 10 rapier, so much damage, so nice. Yeah, that's a one large shark, that's alright. Okay, I don't think I'm good enough to parry this guy, but I will give it a shot. Easy every time. I don't know, I was unsure about myself. Of course nobody's here to cheer when I do something awesome, or clip that. Oh wow, he parried that first try, what a player. Yeah, damn right. People are only here to watch me fucking die repeatedly. I wonder how we're gonna go through Iron Keep. Nope, not this way. No, not that way. Hey, we made dies. I think taking this ladder is kind of optional. If you know what you're doing, you can jump down the majority of this place, I think. Radiant life gem is always nice. We're gonna end up using a lot of those anyway. Because we will inevitably at some point run into bosses that we won't kill very quickly. So far the bosses have been fairly easy, but eventually the difficulty is gonna catch up to our equipment, and then life gets painful. Is this a trap? I think this is a trap, isn't it? No, it's not trap, never mind. Not that we need the token of spite. I don't know why I'm looting random shit. We should just run through like we have been doing, but... Okay. So we go down here, all the way to the bonfire. And this is why we wanted to be able to one-hand the rapier, because now we can unequip this. Do we need the bow right now? Not right now, might as well get rid of it. So now we can, well, let's rest first of all. And we can equip a torch, so that we can actually see what we're doing. And still fuck things with the rapier. I don't know how thoroughly I have to clear this. So I'll just, in case I get lost, clear it properly. Let's light it up, why not? We did bring a torch, might as well. I keep thinking they dropped items, because they start glowing so blue when they give you your souls. Or their souls, rather. Is this where we jump? There's a jump you can do at some point. I don't remember where, though. And you might not even need to jump if you do it properly. think we're going in a circle now, but oh well. Yeah, we're doing the full I explore everything route right now, which is entirely pointless. So I don't think there's anything worth having here. But why not? Yo, that was some delayed ass damage. Isn't there a ladder in here? No, there's nothing in here. You climb up on the outside somewhere. Don't you? Yeah, there it is. Was right next to me. Cool. Oh, isn't there a spot where you can drop off from while you're doing this zipline thingy? Or isn't it even... Maybe this isn't even the zipline place. Oh, do you get ambushed when you open this? Yeah, you do. There she is. I have no idea why I'm full clearing this, outside of I got lost and now I'm committed. Might as well just restart. Oh, can we even rest when the spirit appears? I don't think so. Nope, we cannot. Cool. Well, let's have a fight then. Looks like it's not gonna be much of a fight with the rapier stun locking abilities. It is indeed not. Cool. Let's try again, this time without getting lost. How about that? Maybe you do just drop down here. I wonder why they added this weird heartbeat effect to this area. I'd never noticed it before, but... only somewhat fits, because it's not that spooky. There isn't that many monsters coming out. No, later in the Black Gulch, where there's poison and monsters coming out of the holes and stuff, yeah, you could definitely add some horror shit to that, but... do these guys get up, or are they just lying here? Nope, they're just lying here, cool. Oh yeah, this boy. Goodbye, world. Didn't think you could actually fall through that hole. We're on the right track there, though. I think that's fairly close to the end. Well, depending on how you go about it. There's a jump you can make there somewhere. That skips the rest of this area. Fuck it, down there. Neat. I think what you do is you go up here. And then you jump over here. No, not over here. Fuck, it's somewhere else. Is it over here? Oh, really? Fucking one shot? By random ass hollow? Damn. That's a lot of damage. I was still looking for the place to jump. There's a spot where you can jump there. God damn it. It's interesting how much difference the counter damage makes. Even on these regular hollows. They're one-shot if we hit them with their counter damage, but they're not one-shot if you don't. If they just stood there, that'd actually be more annoying. Please don't poison me, I don't have mouse equipped. Thank you. Okay, let's not get stabbed by that guy again. Oh, down you go. I thought it was the guy downstairs running around, god damn it. I really should be more careful. I have all the time in the world, because I'm not really rushing through that area all that much, but then I just stop paying attention and inevitably die. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should just hurry. Just run wherever the road takes me. And hope it's the right way. Hey, we got a poison throwing knife. Poison is fairly strong in Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls 2 in this case. In Dark Souls 1 it's complete shit, but in Dark Souls 2 it's fairly strong comparatively. And we will use some poison. And it's not gonna be very long before we do that, so can definitely take advantage of that. Give torch, Tyvan. At this rate we might eventually actually run out of torch. Incredibly enough. So you come from the bridge, I see. That's where you came from. That's where we wanna go. Oh, is it here? I think you jump over onto these guys, maybe? I think that's what I used to do in the speedrun. I don't fucking remember, let's just take the normal path. Yeah, there's these bugs here. I think that stuff breaks equipment, so we shouldn't really hug that. Let's just go down here. Was he trying to hide from me? What a good... Hey, there's the poison arrows, nice, we need those. I think we drop down here. Thank you for missing. And I think there's an exploding man down here. It locked onto a random ass hollow downstairs? I even had the camera pointed at the right guy. Come the fuck on. The one time I decide, let's play it safe and lock onto something, it locks onto something completely opposite of where I need to poke. Milota, dude. Fucking hell. I'm actually losing my patience with this a little bit. That was ridiculous. I don't like that. I'll take credit for not paying attention and for getting lost and just fucking around, of course, but that one was fucking bullshit. I even announced that the guy was there. I had the weapon ready to poke him to death. I try the poke, it do no work because the game decides no pokey today. Tragic tale, really. Goodbye, hello. Let's make sure he doesn't follow us this time. Oh fuck, got poisoned. Can I fix that on the ladder? Never mind. You still reached me, damn. I wonder if you can drop down here if you have the catering equipped. You probably can, it doesn't look that steep. Okay, let's just actually commit a humanity, or a human effigy rather. Get ourselves some HP back, so we don't have to immediately take care of any poisoning that happens. Let's also equip the poison moss so we can do something about it if it does occur. Don't really need the torch anymore, but hey, might as well. Oh, the items actually do spawn, they just fall through the floor, that's nice. So I wasn't going insane when I saw items earlier. Wait, I just realized, did I use the human effigy but not heal? So the extra health didn't do anything right now? Cool. I am very smart. I think we just do this. Very nice. And then we do this. Much nicer. Then you die. Nope, I die. I need to actually kill these because I need to climb that ladder and I don't think they'll let me. They are so much more annoying than they look. I should not do that very much because that shit breaks equipment and then I have to go back and repair. I guess it is technically better than dying still. Alright, so there's 20 life gems in here. We don't need them. But here they are. Let's actually... Oh, I actually have to make room because the full stack, it's either you take all of them or you take none of them. Very nice, okay, well. Not doing that then. I think up here is the large club or the great club or something. Looks correct. Great club, there it is, nice. Okay. Is there something up here as well, or do we just move on now? I think we just move on now. Yeah, we just move on, never mind. Okay. So once again, this shit still breaks equipment, so we wanna try to poke it at maximum range without getting ourselves covered in shit. Great success. Okay, fuck it, might as well. Fragrant branch of yore, very fine. And then on to the next bonfire and going back to repair our stuff. We actually got through, incredible. That took 20 minutes for some reason. I have no excuse. Most of that was on me. One death wasn't on me. Oh well. Let's see, repair. Oh, it doesn't that much to repair. Very fine.
I'll be around.
I was worried I had to pop a boss or something there. That would have been tragic. Okay, back down we go. Which is here. Alright, so I think what we want to do here is we run through. There's a path you can use to avoid getting poisoned. I don't remember exactly where you gotta move, but you can kind of avoid the vast majority of projectiles here. Doesn't really matter if we die, because what we need to do is this. Fucking drink, I hammered the button 15 times. Thank fuck. Please don't kill me. Alright, we got the bonfire. Nice. Progress. You can kill me now if you want, I don't mind. Won't make it easy, but I won't mind terribly if I do end up dying. I'm worried about him poisoning through one of my attacks and killing me if I don't roll away, so I'm not committing. I really wish this room was a little bit bigger. Ouch. Down you go, sunshine. Alright. Now we drop down to the two random ass giants. I don't quite remember where, maybe here. Looks okay-ish. I have them on my bar. Why did I go to the inventory? Oh well. Life gem for good measure. Okay. Now we make use of our bow again. As well as some very fine poison arrows. And we cheese the fuck out of these guys. Oops, let go too early. I think what most people do is they run into the room, or rather through the room, into the little cubby at the back. There's a little hidey hole with an item and something, and they can't go through there, which makes this a lot easier. But I don't quite know where it is, so I'm scared I'll just run in and die. Let's equip some normal arrows as well, or the rest of the fire arrows, just so they're done. Because I think we need to use some to finish this guy off. There we go, one down. Oh, I didn't think it was gonna be poisoned after 3. Guess the build-up hadn't entirely gone away yet. Let's actually not fall off the cliff accidentally. Let's do this in peace. I think we might need one of those throwing knives, since we only have 3 arrows left, and we need to poison them again. There we go. The reason I'm playing it super safe here is because I only have these 20 poison arrows. We haven't talked to Gavlan yet to buy more, so if I fuck this up, then we're actually kind of shit out of luck when it comes to cheesing these guys, so... Okay, we might have to use some more regular arrows, which is why I bought them. There we go. So this is where you usually hide and shoot them with arrows without them being able to run away. But running through here is scary, so I'm not doing that. Is there anything else we should do while we're down here? Isn't there an elevator somewhere? I think that's only for the Dark Looker stuff, which we need later, maybe. Or I'm completely misremembering. That's also a definite option. I swear there were 2 holes here, though. Hey, there it is. Oh, that's a hole. Yep. Found the hole. That's alright. Oh well, we got what we came for. Okay, so the main reason we did this is so we can go back to Majula and get the DLC key for the Sunken King. Because we need the key to open the secret door in the well, and in there is the key to the DLC. Very key related all in all. I think it's the first ladder, isn't it? That looks right-ish. Yeah, that looks correct. Could have sworn this was faster. Maybe that was wishful thinking. Although the real ladder test comes later. The real test of patience. So with this, we grab the Dragon Talon, which we need to access the Sanctum City, Shulva, Sanctum, Sunken King thingy. I don't know what it's called exactly. But might as well loot everything while we're here. Not that we need it. Okay, let's not climb that really long ladder, let's just bone back instead. Now, it's a good thing we really don't care about our souls all that much, because I'm now about to fight the Rotten, and while he's not exactly a hard boss, I haven't done it in a while, so there's a good chance we'll die a few times. I will not make the mistake of underestimating an opponent again. I am not good enough to do that. Well, underestimating implies that you're not good enough, but hey. Fucking hell. There was a way you can do that without getting poisoned. That's a lot of damage. I love being able to see in this game. It's very nice. Okay, how about you come out of the fucking corner for a change? Doesn't he have a projectile with that as well? I think so. There you go. Now you're attacking again. Down he goes. Where is the exit? Somewhere where I am too blind to see. There. Hidden by the smoke. This be Fragrant Branch if I recall correctly. I remembered incorrectly. Never mind. Light the bonfire. And off to Shulva. If I was a smart man, I'd go and spend my souls now, because I am about to die a lot. This place is kind of hard to navigate, and if you don't know what you're doing, it's a bit of a dangerous thing to do. Do I have my bow equipped? Yes, I do. We also have some arrows. We're gonna need those. Yeah, maybe we should go back and buy some stuff. What would we buy? I guess we actually don't have anything important to buy right now. Might as well just continue on and assume we don't die, so we don't lose those souls. I love this view. I think it looks gorgeous. Hello, dragon. Please don't be a pain later when we fight you. Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, so let's think about this. What do we want here? I think I want... I guess Silver Cat Ring is good to have. Let's equip the Chloranthy Ring. And maybe the Life Ring, because we don't need to fight that much right now. Yeah, it's really good. I think I liked Ivory King more, but they're all really good ultimately. Also, hello, God Priest. Nice to have you back. Welcome to the part where I die. Anything else I need to do? I don't think so. Just need to remember where I'm going, and then do that properly without dying. I think we shoot this thing, right? I think we go outside, maybe? That looks correct. Maybe not down, maybe up here. I am so just fucking winging it, it's crazy. But I think this is the correct path, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Nice. Incredible. Can't believe I clutched that. It's nice. It's nice not being lost for a change. I think Ivory King is one of my favorite fights, which is going to be a pain on level 1, but in theory at least it's really good. I know, right? Where do we go? There's something here. I don't think we need that. Yeah, Ivory King was the dusty one. Yep. That one had a lot of verticality to its level design, which was really cool. I think we shoot that to not have to wait for an hour. Because they're all very similarly named, maybe? Like Ivory King, Iron King, and Sunken King are all like just kings. Oh, I forgot I have to shoot it twice. Nice. Time to die. I am so fucking dead. Wait, what? Actually 3 times? Really? Man. Really should have looked at what I'm supposed to do here, rather than just winging it, but it's working so far. I'm sure it makes for interesting content, so here we go. So one way here is good and the other way isn't. Incredible, I know, but we really need to go one of these ways. Oh no. Right, we need to go down here and then drop down here, if I remember correctly. Because there's an item in here that we really want. Out of my way, please. Yeah, this one is Sunken King, the dusty ash tower thingy one is Iron King, and the final one with the snow and ice and stuff, that's the Ivory King. Okay, how do we get back on track? Is it through here? I think this one was optional. And this is where we proceed, maybe. unless this one was optional. Oh boy, it's been a while. Every ended up having a really cool gimmick, and my absolute, well, maybe not absolute least favorite bosses, but some of my least favorite bosses definitely. I hated the cats in the Ivory King DLC. That was not a good idea. I forgot about that. Oops. Well, at least I think the doors stay open. This is a really unhealthy place to try to run through if you don't know where you're going. There's a lot of shit that can go wrong. You stay raised, don't you? Good man. Can't just drop down here, don't need to go right like I did earlier. Every king ends up having a really cool mechanic for the final boss, in my opinion anyway. I'm sure you'll hate it no matter what, but they have this really cool thing where there's ads coming from portals and you free knights to close the portals for you, and you kind of fight alongside them to try and make that work. And it works out fairly well in my opinion. Very unique, but in a decently good way. Not executed entirely badly. And I fucked up again. Oh, maybe this is also another way I could just go instead. Damn, I really don't remember where I need to go and what I need to shoot and what I don't need to shoot. I don't think I need the rapier. Fuck. I don't think I need the rapier since I am not planning on making these guys corporeal. So that switch opens a bonfire here somewhere, and somewhere is the keyword because I don't quite remember where or how to get to it. I think it's up here. Dude, a functioning memory is absolutely incredible. I can only recommend it. Greatest success. I am so proud of myself. Cool. What's next? We got the Flint's ring, we got the bonfire, and now we piss off, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. Now we just piss off. Then we go... where do we go next? I think we go flex our sentry next. Can't believe I remembered the path through that. Very fine. Silver cat ring is not necessary right now, might as well go for ring... no, let's go for Flint's ring. Flint's ring is really good. Flint's ring increases your damage depending on your vitality stat, which is the equipment load stat. And since, well, most people don't really need much of that, and specifically on level 1 you don't have much of it, it gives us a lot of damage. Which is alright. Ouch. There's another fairly cool ring later on that is basically designed for low-level gameplay, which is alright. A ring that increases your stats depending on how low they are. Okay, let's do another sick parry. Okay, that was not a sick parry. Let's try that again in a second. Unless we're about to get more from behind. Nope, fine. Okay, let's try again. Oh yeah. I think there's some Sublime Bone Dust. Which reminds me that I didn't burn the other Sublime Bone Dust, which means we still have Estus Flask plus 0. Cool. kind of going out of order when it comes to my notes, so I need to actually check this for a second. Okay, I don't think there's anything important. That's always good. Dex ring is equipped, so I can use a torch against the dark cunts, whatever the fuck their name is. So for some reason they moved Lucatiel from this bonfire. I thought she was in a really nice spot here. Like a little respite spot, and there she is, just standing there, someone to talk to. But they were like, nah, fuck that, that's too nice, let's move her in the middle of the next area. Into a room that has otherwise no purpose. Which I guess makes sense, but... Oh, I need to bring a torch, I just said that. Alright, so I don't know the best route through here, but that has never stopped me from succeeding before, ever, so I'm sure we're fine. It's also not that difficult of an area. It's a fairly early game area, and we're super well equipped comparatively. There's one bit that I'm a bit worried about. I need to find Gavlan and start dealing with him, and wheeling maybe, if so desired. Because I want poison arrows, and Gavlan is no longer up there in that room for some reason. He moved, and I don't know where they moved him, I don't remember. It's still somewhere around here, but... God knows where they put him. I think there's a cool trick where if you shoot this bell with an arrow from the right angle, which isn't that easy to do actually, it actually still rings without you flipping the lever, which is kind of a neat interaction. Oh no, please don't murder me, thank you. He fell and thus reset his animation, so he could kill me. Nice, very fine. Sadly there's no partial progress here, because we didn't unlock either of the two shortcuts yet. One of which we probably won't even bother unlocking. So I still have to go the same route. But at least we don't have to flip the switch and let the guys catch up. Archers are really annoying in Dark Souls 2. In Dark Souls 1, if you just keep moving, they really don't hit you ever. And in Dark Souls 2, they kind of pre-fire. Like, they try to shoot where you're going rather than where you are right now. Which is a little bit awkward. Makes them hit some really weird shots sometimes, and then very often they don't hit at all. Maybe there's a spot you can drop down if you don't need to ring the bell, but I don't know any such spots, so I just continue. Grab our amazing 1,500 souls. Oh shit. Well, I think Gavlan is in the room with the shortcut actually. I'd really like to buy some poison arrows sometime soon. So, this is probably the best change in Scholar. You can kick down this ladder, or this bridge, which was very obviously intended for exactly that purpose, but they kind of forgot to put in or something. I don't know what happened, but... Like, they placed it there and everything, it looks exactly like you could just kick it down to unlock a shortcut, but then they just didn't make that happen, so... God knows why. But in Scholar they finally fixed it, so here we are. Okay, time to hopefully not die to Flexar Sentry. If I recall correctly, the trick to this boss is to just stay on the mace side at all times, because the mace side is super easy to dodge and has no major combos. Also, our damage is absolutely insane for this stage of the game. once again, this is theoretically a fairly early game area, so we just absolutely murder them. I think Flexile Sentry is a neat boss design. They didn't really do anything with the boss, like it's very simple to fight, but the idea is neat. And the idea of the rising water to put some pressure on you is also alright. Just, once again, not executed all that well on the fight, because the fight is fairly easy. It's just too early game of a boss to really work that well, I guess. Did they fix that? Wasn't there a thing where you could just look up here and see the rest of the level at some point? Maybe they fixed that, maybe I don't remember the spot. Oh boy, new enemies, lovely. Well, not new enemies, but enemies that didn't used to be here. Alright, this one? Yep, this one. So, moving straight on. Unless we go shopping. Yeah, let's actually go shopping. There's some bright bugs to get, and we want the bright bugs. The bright bugs are overpowered as shit, so we're gonna use them, and thus we wanna buy them as soon as possible. If I recall correctly, Melentia stocks new bright bugs every time you defeat one of the Lord Soul bosses kind of things, so we should buy them as they come up. Did I just do something wrong? Was she supposed to? Oh yeah, we killed the Rotten and didn't buy new ones before that. Oops. Guess that explains the price change. That should be enough, I think. Buy something, anything. That is not enough. Good math. Thought it was 16k, not 18k. Whoops. Well, doesn't really matter. Don't think we need a single boss soul for anything. I think pretty much everything you can buy with the boss souls is too high level for us, or too hard to use. Okay, do I have Estus shards? Nay. Okay. Then we'll just burn the bone dust. I fucking I earned them, so I can eat them. That's the way it works. Yeah, also hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to man dies, and dies, and dies, and dies, and then progress. Or not. Oh, I also fixed the quote bot, by the way. Should work now, with the commands listed below the channel. Unless I somehow fucked it up. Yeah, let's just continue. I think. Huh. Let's see, so I kinda wanna get some poison arrows at some point, which is why I diverted from the route to begin with, but then we just went through the area and didn't buy any, so now we're in the same spot from before. Guess we'll just continue then. Might as well. Is this the right one? No, this is where we want to go. Yeah, like I said, it should be working. I think I tested it, I added some stuff, I removed stuff. Should be working as intended now. I also added your quote attempt from yesterday, manually. So nothing of value was lost. Wonder what the best route to go through this is. Maybe you drop down further to the right so you don't get bitten by dogs. Yeah, we're having none of that. We are moving on as fast as we can. Don't shoot me off, please. Here. I got confused for a second. Nothing unusual. Goodbye. Down he goes. Yeah, he just... mission failed, so he just dies. Maybe in his timeline he restarts the mission by dying or something. That would make sense. Kind of how it works for us as well. There's a bunch of life gems here, let's grab them. Since we have so few. Only 98, how will that even suffice? I have no idea. Okay, thanks for the slowest attack known to man. Yeah, sadly you can't reach triple digits, it stops at 99. But I guess if we count the other variants of soul life gems that we have, I almost said soul gems. If we count the other varieties of life gems that we have, it should be fine. Let's quickly rest to reset the moms. Should equip the silver cat ring here to not completely die. Let's do that right now. Because we're gonna jump down a little bit here. One here and one here. Cool. Might as well go back to Fling's ring now. So, Lost Sinner isn't that easy of a fight, and I haven't done it in forever, just like everything else, so I don't know why I keep saying that, but it's true, so I guess I just repeat the truth, because that's how I do. Anyway, I haven't fought this in a while, and it can very easily kill you. I don't know why I said it. Maybe because of the fucking weird maggot that crawls in her eye. Anyway, so we're probably gonna die here a few times. Wait, where do you... oh, here. And that is why I didn't use a human effigy yet, because I am expecting a few deaths. And unlike the Rotten, I'm not just saying that to jinx the... or to counter jinx the RNG, I am actually expecting a few deaths here. Come the fuck on, game. Yeah, okay, that range. Nah, I didn't have time. I also don't have the key. I think I need to go to the gargoyle's place to open the doors, don't I? Or did they change the locations in such a way that I already have the keys? But yeah, I don't think I need to turn on the light. I just need to not, oops. Yeah, I need to not that as well, but yeah, I mostly need to get out of the way of the sword more quickly. She has a lot of active frames on her attacks, and we don't have that much adaptability, so we will very often get caught even if we roll through an attack, because it lingers longer than our iframes last. And I need to learn which attacks to avoid, which ones are fine, that kind of thing. How dare you. Oh, I don't have the ring equipped, that's why we're almost dying from this. Oops, oh well. Let's just pop another life gem, that's what they're there for. Not in short supply at all. Oh boy, I didn't mean to jump so far to the right, that might kill me. Almost. You ain't got me yet. Cool. Okay, attempt number 2. Do I want to buff maybe with something? Sure, let's use a buff, why not? Okay. was faster than my brain, sadly. I think that's a free heal opportunity though, so we're good. That is a lot of damage on counter hit. Oh boy, that was way too early. Too early as well. That attack is very rude. On paper it's easiest to roll straight through it because she thrusts forward, so... and she has a lot of tracking, so going sideways is really difficult, but we don't have enough iframes to roll straight through it because it lingers for fucking ever. Let's actually use a human effigy. I don't feel like equipping the silver cat ring every time we want to jump on there. And I think we're generally alright when it comes to the boss. We might be making it happen sometime soon. Let's put that on our bar so we don't have to wait for me to sort my inventory out. It's always a bit spooky to do that. Maybe if I manage that a little bit better it will be less spooky. Let's not jump at a weird angle this time. There you go. I'm doing that to kind of juke the explodey boys there. Try to get them out of the way. Because that path in the middle is a nightmare, and there's one explodey man on the left side as well. Alright, the damage was very high though, so if I can just kind of clutch a few dodges, we might win eventually. I think I'm dead, depending on what she wants to do. Can they see shit? Look at that active... Thank you. That was greedy, I ran out of stamina. Didn't get punished though. Ah, that was way too early. I got baited. I got super baited. Oh boy, that follow-up came out of nowhere for me. Okay, how about I stop trying to heal and just kill her instead? There we go. Much easier. Middle used to be fine actually. It was kind of a weird design where you could go the sideways path just to get extra loot and stuff. And the middle one was the one you ended up really going, ultimately. But yeah, in this the middle path is absolutely dangerous. Hello. Bonefire. Kinda surprised, shouldn't Aldea have popped up by now? Or maybe he only pops up at the third lord? Or fourth, maybe? Yeah, maybe at the fourth, that would make sense. Alright, so we got a bunch of souls, we made some progress, very nice. Time to stop. No, I'm kidding. Let's go back and find where the fuck Govlan hangs out. I was about to Google that, but actually let's just fucking properly clear the area. Yeah, you really, in theory, don't. In practice, you want to probably kill at least one of them just for the extra souls. What is broken? Something in my equip is displayed as broken, but I don't know what. Game? Oh, right, that's the icon that I can't do multiplayer in this area because I just defeated the boss. Right, that's a thing. Fuck using the torch. Let's just full clear normally. That means you need to die. I said you need to die, please. Please follow orders. Yeah, the easiest way to get those million souls is just to kill the Rotten 4 times by using bonfire ascetics, because he gives a lot of souls and he's fairly easy. I think the next best... That still hit me, goodness fucking gracious. I think the next best strat would be to kill Iron King, because he also isn't that difficult to kill. Can I hit you there? No, of course not. 600 damage because of the counter hit. Fucking hell. So, if I recall correctly, Gavlan is in that house over there, where the shortcut is. I'm not 100% on that. If he isn't there, we'll just That didn't hit your fingers? Jesus Christ. But yeah, if he isn't there, we'll just clear the area. It doesn't really matter that much. It's a low-level area. We have a +10 rapier, so as long as I don't randomly die, everything should be fine. I am worried about these guys, though. Because they have a lot of range on some of their attacks, like that one. Yeah, see, that's also the general extent of my knowledge of most areas in Scholar. He should be around there somewhere. Which, you know, it works on paper. It is knowledge. Hey, there he is, I remember correctly. Very fine. Hello, mate. We buy some stuff. I want these, thank you. I want all of these, Tyvium. So now he moves. I don't remember the second location that he is in. I think the final one is in the dwarf place, which would make sense. Where's the second spot he hangs out at? Because I want to be able to buy a lot of poison arrows for Shrine of Amana later, so I need to actually go through his entire little chain. Oh, right, where you meet Clan for the first time, right? Earthen Peak area-ish. Yeah, I think I know where it is, thank you. I mean, I realized it thanks to you saying it. I didn't mean to say, like, don't tell me lol. I mean, like, thank you for telling me because I forgot. And now I think I remember. I think he's down there in that little cave where we only picked up a few items. Like in that cave there. Let's see how fucked we are if we just run through here. Just out of curiosity. Thrust damage is so ass against skeletons, I should switch to the mace again. Can I do that real quick? See, if I didn't pick up so much shit, then the inventory would be nice and clean, and it would be very easy to just switch items at a moment's notice, but I have this habit of just picking up everything, and it's not always healthy. Hello, Gavlan. Do I need to buy something for him to move? Let's just fucking buy this, why not? Right, I think that's a fire seed or something. No, the fire seed is down there. What is in that chest? Let's find out. I'm curious. A raw stone, worth it, definitely. Alright. Yeah. Thankfully not that many wheel in the game. Wheel are really not my favorite kind of enemies. They always feel a little bit cheap when they kill you, which is a thing that does happen fairly easily. Is it easier to go from this way or from this way? Probably from here. Trying to remember what the place looks like. I think this is easier. Yeah, it really depends on playstyle and on the situations you're in. This one. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're taking your time, if you're playing it slow, then they aren't a big problem in any of the Souls games, really. But in certain situations, when you, for example, just generally don't have a shield, they can be... Fucking miss your backstab, idiot. Are you kidding me with that turn rate? I guess there is one weakness to the rapier, huh? Anyway, if you don't have a shield at all, then they can be annoying. If you're also low health or low poise, then they can be even worse. They just have these moments where they kill you with 1,000,000 damage, and it always feels unfair. And otherwise they're completely fine. Alright, poison arrows. Is that enough? Let's go overboard. We have these boss souls that we're not using, might as well. Hello, Soul of the Lost Sinner. Goodbye, Soul of the Lost Sinner. Yeah, Wheel Skeletons punish you for being unprepared and or for trying to rush through an area that you really don't know or shouldn't be rushing through. If you just take your time, try to lure them out one by one if possible, and let them kind of spin out, or whatever the fuck you would call it, then you can just hit them and kill them one by one. Okay, so we got our fucking poison arrows, finally. Let's see, we killed the Sinner, we killed the Rotten, next is Zeldora, of course. It's the multi-hitting that's the weird part about it. If they just caught up to you and hit you once and then move on with their life, that would be totally fine. But the way they just hit you again and again and again is really, really mean sometimes. Feels a bit unfair, like I said, on occasion. I think we can... Oh no, we can't do Work Hook because we need the torch against the spiders. I think we want Fire. Swall versus Freya. I want the Silver Cat Ring. Which of these should I replace? Let's replace this one for now. Alright, let's go. Hey, we're human as well. Interesting. Not often the case. Hey, remember how I said we needed a fucking torch? Let's actually remember to turn on the fucking torch. Good thing I brought these butterflies. Well prepared that I am. Okay. I think you can still just YOLO it through this room. And then the next one, if the torch is a thing you have equipped. Come on, don't be mean. So, going back to that topic from yesterday, with so many of them around, and on the ceilings, and on the walls, and whatever the fuck, they do actually unnerve me a lot. Even these regular ones that I wasn't that scared of before. Like that room down there where we just crossed, that is unnerving. I think it's right behind me, isn't it? No, it's over here, okay. Now, Freya herself is too video gamey for some reason. Freya herself doesn't really scare me, she just looks weird. Especially with the two-headed nonsense that they've got going on with her. Oh right, she follows up with that eventually. So I didn't have my usual spiel here with hey, I haven't done this boss in a while, I'll have to relearn, blah blah blah. I didn't do that this time. In part because, well, I've said it every single fight now, and it's getting kind of dull. But also because I actually am not that worried about this fight. But there are still a few surprises that I need to relearn. Stuck on her leg there. Oh, that was a terrible spot. Oh, that was lasers. I didn't recognize the attack. That is lasers again. Might as well. Really? I guess I need a better solution to that attack. This time I wasn't attacking, so it was easy to avoid. Maybe the left side just isn't my side. He says going for the left again. I wonder why I'm like that. Like, hey, this would be a good idea. Doesn't do it. Like, okay. Alright. Neat. We done did that. Thank fuck those attacks didn't one-shot us, that would have been annoying. I hate so many attacks actually that fight. Goodbye, sir. Isn't Vengarl here? Maybe that's only after you talk to them? I hope somebody got jump scared by that. Actually, I kind of hope they don't. Meh, I'm torn. Anyway. Blah 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 blah, goodbye. The first time that happened to me, I got so fucking startled. I was not expecting it in the slightest. Especially given that I had played a lot of Dark Souls 2 at the time, so something new just coming out of the blue just blew me away. In this case quite literally, because you get knocked away, but I nearly shit myself. Just go into routine, play the game as normal, and then suddenly, boom, something random that explodes in your face. Okay, so I think we've done the 4 Lord Souls now. Good thing those aren't getting expensive. I am poor. That is okay though. Let's see, Silver Cat Ring, yay or nay? I think we don't need it here. Which means Life Ring is probably the go-to. Anything else I need to be doing? I don't think so. I think we just straight up go for Shrine of Winter now. Oh, there's a crystal lizard we need to kill on the way. Okay, might be time to go back to the maze then, for that. Mostly because it's almost impossible to hit anything with the... Oh, that's the wrong way, isn't it? Here is where I need to go. Mostly because it's almost impossible to hit something small with the rapier. Kinda like Rick and Morty's humor, where it just goes over everybody's heads. I apologize for a terrible meme reference. Only slightly though. Anyway, so running through here is a bit of a pain, because the Falconeer guys are actually really fast and catch up to you every time. So it's a bit of a gamble if we survive, but I think we made it this time. He's not even chasing me. What the shit? Alright, I take it. No complaints from me. I don't think I need to be looting anything, so we'll just go through. I loot anyway, just to spite myself. There we go. Didn't even get backstabbed. Easy game, honestly. Okay. I wonder how the compression works with the rain here. It's not that strong of an effect, so it should be fine, but you never know. Okay, here you are, cunt. Oh, not one shot. Shit. We didn't get him. Oh, so fucking close though. I do need that guy though. Do I rest and try again? You know what, let's just continue for now. We're gonna probably have to redo this area anyway, because I'm about to die at that door. I hate this door. So, might as well. Just continue for now. Two shot? Yes, thank you. One shot. Jesus Christ, rapier, behave yourself. Good thing this isn't taking forever. That'd be really tedious. God damn that damage. They really don't like thrusting attacks apparently. Okay, if I had souls, I'd have a bunch of stuff to buy here, but I do not, so let's just pop one of the boss souls, or maybe two. Because he sells the big life gems, which are very good to have. He also sells repair powder, I think, which we will need later. So, having some souls to buy stuff here is good. And the rest we can always invest into bright bucks and the like. Jesus Christ, Mr. Dialogue Man. Okay. We buy all 10 of these. And we buy... Is there anything else we need? I don't think we need that. Yeah, let's just buy repair powder then. Oops. Yep, gone so soon. I only spent like 50,000 salts at your fucking shop, idiot. Gone so soon. Yeah, get fucked. That's what I thought. Damn, he takes that like a champion. Jesus Christ. Man with all of the HP. I should have dropped down here rather than taking it slow. Fuck. I am so fucked. Okay, time to fight, I guess. Never mind, I wasn't fucked. It's fine, everything is fine. We're making progress, nothing bad happened. Cool, we actually made it first try through the entire fucking castle. We didn't get the crystal lizard. Guess we can head back for that later when we need it. Because we will need it eventually. Okay, well, let's just move on with this for now. I hate what they did to this room. Oh yeah, you guys don't stagger ever. course the low HP one wanders off. Is that enough? That is enough. Very fine. I leave. Oh, that was close enough. Very nice. Okay. There's the DLC key here somewhere. We need that. Here it is. Cool. And I think the rest is optional. Might not even go for the bonfire, actually. We'll see. They added a lot of statues to this place. Oh, these don't fire automatically anymore. Interesting. I didn't remember that at all. Now we're gonna get invaded by a nameless usurper. Maybe. Guess not today. Oh, there she is. Really? Could I not sprint? Must have run out eventually. Okay. Not sure if fire is the right buff, but that's what we have equipped right now, so here we are. How about you whiff for a second? There you go. Good girl. Oh boy, that still hit me very well. She can also be named somewhere else. The whole nameless usurper thing isn't really working in our favor after all. Come on. Please. I don't know why I didn't roll. Actually, I know why. I thought I could get away with it, so I didn't want to. Fucking blocking idiot. Cool. Alright, so we need a bunch of stuff here. Maybe you should go spend our assault first though. Because I can see myself dying a lot in this next room where you need to activate the elevator. I think we're at 32,000 per, right? Yeah, that's a bit much. 36 even, damn. Guess we'll buy some weapon buffs. Always nice to have those. Here. Let's de-equip that and equip this. How many large shards do we have? One, that's not that much. Not that many. I guess we don't need to upgrade the bow anymore. Okay, let's see. We go up the ladder, activate the elevator, then we kill the weird horse that they introduced there. The chariots thing without the chariot. First we get to experience the truest of ladder climbing though. So I hate this room. For very obvious reasons. Didn't they add mannequins though to this room? Or is the mannequin over here? I think there's a mannequin here somewhere that we can abuse. Oh, fucking wall phantoms. They also really needed to be here. Good addition, Scholar Mate. Okay, I think we'll use one of those over here if they find the way. Please die quickly. No. Goodbye, world. Ass. Well, time to climb the ladder again. And I'll have a quick drink while this loads. Okay. Attempt number 2. I wonder if the mace is better against them. I would assume the damage type is better, but the range is so low that it's probably hard to use. We'll see. If I was a professional streamer, I'd had a button that I could press to play the snake thingy here, Snake Eater, on this ladder. And have an awesome joke just on demand every time I encounter a ladder. That'd be really good. I keep forgetting about the wall mong. Are you... fucking... What a dick. Anyway. I think what I'm gonna do this time is we're gonna buff. Because we are going to have to stab some people anyway, so might as well buff. Maybe that allows us to kill one of them in one go. Because I think 3 thrusts weren't enough when we tried this before. Cool. What a fun enemy type. Just the perfect amount of everything. A mixture of slow and fast attacks, a mixture of short range and long range attacks, bleed build up just for good measure, and always 2 of them so they can chase you down together. And if you're running away, why not throw some poison throwing knives into the mix? Lovely. Possibly though still easier to kill than these fucking stone cons, so or maybe you can't even aggro the stone cons anymore in this. I don't know how they changed that from regular DS2. Yeah, I will never remember this man. Just out of spite, I will remace you from my brain right the fuck now. There. See, I don't know what happened. We just opened the door, I'm regenerating life, I have no idea why. Okay, let's go back, let's do the buff, while we wait for these guys. But yeah, it's something for everybody, but it's bundled into for one guy, and that's just too much. There we fucking go. Life can be so easy if they just slightly cooperate and if I don't quite fuck up. Alright. I think Kaitha's Chime is in there, which is really good for hexes, but we're not using those, so no real reason to pick it up. And this thing is why I didn't mind buffing anyway. Oh, I didn't expect that to hit me. Please keep doing the breath attack. That is not the breath attack, by the way. Just letting you know. But you died anyway, so it's fine. Okay, Gaura's Ring of Protection. That's a really cool and interesting ring they added to Dark Souls 2 that I have never used, but I've seen it used in multiple videos, so I finally get to experience the joy of being protected. We're probably gonna use that one a lot or whenever we need to run through some areas. I don't exactly remember what we do here. I think we go in the door downstairs, but let's kill this guy first for some reason. Is there only one guy here? Interesting. Oh, the gargoyle woke up, right. You turned around twice mid-air, you fucking god. Good. That was a very fast attack. Good thing I'm invincible. Why are gargoyles such dicks in this? Okay. Let's mentally reset and accept that they are in fact not just Dark Souls 1 gargoyles, but actually Dark Souls 2 gargoyles, which are very different. Kinda expected them to have the same moveset, but apparently I misremembered. Also seems like thrust isn't really the weapon they're weak to. Didn't really have many opportunities to hit it on the other hand, so who knows. I love this ladder. I'll never tire of climbing this ladder. Half the reason I keep dying, really. It's just because I cannot get enough. I also love how they designed the walkway here so tightly that you always need to open the door rather than the door staying open. Hey, I didn't remember this guy. I'm so proud of myself. So, how far do you guys chase me? And can I just enter this room? Because if I can... Okay. Because I think everything I need is in here. You got that off even though I hit you? You fucking slag. Okay, change of plans then. Yeah, maze the air. That's exactly the plan I had. Hey, there's another warmong. It's like a warmonger, but with like less war and more mong. Oops. Who knew wall phantoms were highly resistant to arrows? Science learned something today. Hey bitch, how's life? I hope not great, because it's about to end. Haha, what say you now? Yeah, indeed. I wish it was always that easy to aim. So that was 5 repair powder, we really want that. Hey, we got the Desert Sorcerer's Skirt. Hey, we got the Desert Sorcerer's Skirt. And yeah, I wish we weren't doing this challenge run and could just instead start fashion sourcing with the skirt. The top as well, they look lovely. But sadly, peasant's attire has adaptability and we need that. Yeah, controller aim is just exactly what makes your life better. Completely agree. In fairness, you very rarely need to do any... what am I doing? Need to do any high intensity manual aiming in this. Let's go get the key that was upstairs. So like you generally have all the time you need to line up your shots even if you're ass at aiming with a controller, like myself. And I am absolute fucking garbage at it. What a thrill. Did they add enemies up here? Sounds like they did. Maybe that's just the embedded making sounds. Yeah, it is, okay. Cool. I think this is what we need. Let's grab the other stuff too though, since we're here. It's always better to have more stuff than less stuff. At least in theory, because you could just stash it. Hey, a soul vessel, let's respec soon. I think that'd be a good idea. Like, this whole 6 in all stats isn't really working out for us. We should maybe try something else, like, I don't know, 6 in all stats maybe. Hey, I have a better idea rather than taking this elevator again. Okay, we have an Estus shard, I should turn that in. think we also need to do something else now. Let me tab out and scroll my notes a little bit. We got the horse, we got the Estus shard. Oh, right. We go for the Ring of the Embedded now. Nice, okay. I wonder if we should try running back from the castle. That sounds like a terrible idea, but I eventually need to kill the crystal lizard anyway. Fuck it. Okay, let's just say Shrine of Winter, good. So, sorry about that. So, Gaur's Ring of Protection gives us a hug constantly, and that hug will tank a lot of damage and reduce any sort of backstab damage we would take, or rather any hit in the back we would take. I don't think you can be backstabbed while wearing the ring. However, that takes a lot of durability from the ring, so that is why we need all that repair powder. I don't think we need it right now. We will need it in a second though, when we run through the Iron King DLC. Ivory King DLC, because I don't remember at all where you go in that. I will be 100% winging it, and I am sure that cannot possibly go wrong. But Gaur's Ring of Protection will definitely help there, because we're gonna be stabbed in the back a lot as I run through the areas. I think it also looks really cool to have this like Phantom Embrace thingy happening. Maybe I'm biased because I like snow and ice visuals a lot, and castles, generally speaking, are fine too, but I really like how this DLC looks. Alright, let's try not to die entirely if possible. Wait, we need repair powder on our bar. Much more so than the buff. Okay. So, where in the ever-living fuck do you go? I think left is for the boss, which is not where we want to go. Yeah, I agree, the DLCs are generally really good. I think we go through here. Shit, I tried killing him, but hey. That's a mean spot, I wonder what I should be doing. Maybe I should try luring him out rather than fighting him. In that little corner there. He does the weird and annoying shield poke thing where they have nigh infinite poise or stability on their shield and thrust with it. Like with the guard active, and you can't really kill him doing that. Thanks for letting me pass, very nice. So, how do I... okay, you aggro, and now we just run around in circles, maybe? There we go. Much better. I am absolutely not going to fight Kitty in invisible mode. I absolutely hate the cat boss, both the normal one as well as the double cat later. I really dislike those fights. So I know there's a bonfire here somewhere if I continue. I say no, when in reality I mean I think. I don't think we go that way. Where the fuck do I go? Maybe we do go this way. No, this is the boulder thing. The boulder is gonna crush us if we go this way. Is there a path here, maybe? Ain't no path here, cool. This took a turn for the worse. I mean, not like it was going very well before, but at least I knew where we're going slightly. I don't think we jumped down here anywhere. There's no entrance on this side. Maybe it is actually in here? Hey, it is in here. Thank you. And then there's a building that we enter and then drop down, and there's our bonfire. Maybe it is this one. Maybe it is the other side. No, it is this one. Oh boy, only 2 tries. Cool. So that's the first half. Actually, that's the way longer. It's more than a half. That's the bigger part, really, done. Didn't even get hit that much on the ring and stuff. Very nice. We want to go get the ring of the embedded, which I think is up there, actually. I don't remember exactly where you go, but there's a sneaky path on the right somewhere that we need to take. I think we already missed it. I think it was that little path. Yeah, this seems like it's too far. Might as well open up though while we're here. Yeah, maybe it is already in that little path that we didn't take. It would fit because you can kind of see it from below. Oh, it's right here. Nice. That is fucking not the ring. Shit. Did I miss it in here somewhere? Oh, there it might be. Might be this corpse. There it is. Good thing. Nice. Cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright. That went way better than I had hoped for. Like, I was not expecting this to go well. The DLC areas are really where the level 1 run starts to suffer a lot, because enemies are actually expected to be fought with high-level weapons, so we don't really have this advantage anymore. Right, so let's see, where are we in my notes? Ring of the Embedded, and then we go to Mirror Knight and continue. Okay, cool. So, the Ring of the Embedded is actually really interesting. It gives you the 3 topmost stats, which is health, endurance, and vitality, which is carrying capacity. Like so. And the increase is based on how low your stats are when you equip it. So we get a lot of points just from this one ring because we're level 1 and our stats are very low. It's dependent on the stat that it improves, so if it's very low it gives you up to 7 points of extra vigor, for example, but if you're at a very high level then it only gives you like 3 points or something. The downside is that it increases damage taken by 8%, but that really doesn't matter compared to the extra stats we gain on level 1. So Ring of the Embedded is really strong for us, and definitely worth running through the DLC to get. Alright. That is the second of the 2 rings that are really good for low levels that they introduced in the DLC. The other one being Flynn's ring, which increases damage based on carry capacity. Or equipment load capacity, or whatever the fuck you call it. Alright, don't need the bow right now. I want to buff beforehand, because we won't have much time. I forgot to upgrade the Estus Flask. Oops. Anything else I need for this fight? I think we're golden. So the reason I buff beforehand is because you don't really have much time to buff outside of the fog gate, so you need to go through as soon as possible so you don't get fucked by the Stoneman. And in here we want to start fighting as soon as possible as well. He also starts with the jumping attacks, which doesn't give you much time anyway. Oh, he turned around. Shit, I thought I could just circle strafe him. And also generally we're on a time limit in this fight, since he will eventually summon more men. which is not something we want to have happen, so we want to kill him as quickly as possible. He sure can. Oh, almost got me with that. Fucking 4th hit, seriously? That's I need to dodge that. I fucked up. Shit. Yeah, he can summon other players too, which is really neat, but ultimately it doesn't matter for us, because anything he summons will turn the favor against us very heavily. So, whether it's just a phantom or whether it's a player really doesn't matter. It will definitely kill us. Or, well, make the fight incredibly hard, let's just say it like that. It's not immediately game over, but the chances really drop. Okay, so that was a very, very sloppy fight. I'm sure we can do much better. So let's try again. I'll read and respond to that in a second. Just have to try not to quite die again. Ooh, that was a terrible roll. Oh, he did the... okay. Not sure why he did that, but I accept. Why do I keep rolling alongside that swing instead of against it? That was also fuck. Yeah, here's the thing though, it wasn't louder because they wanted it to be loud, it was louder because for some reason it ignored the volume settings. It always played at maximum volume for some reason. And that was terrible. Like, I usually play games at a very low volume comparatively. Like, the in-game settings are usually very low for me, and that's... like, it was ear-shatteringly loud, basically. So that was not a good thing. I don't think it made the fight much cooler. But yeah, being summoned by the Mirror Knight was really cool. Yeah, I think it depends on the discrepancy, really. Like I said, I set my volume usually to a very, very low number, so the discrepancy was big, and thus it was really loud compared to the otherwise fairly quiet game. And I didn't appreciate that much at all. But yeah, being summoned by this guy was very fun. I also generally like the idea of maybe summoning a guy here, or summoning a phantom, and then fighting 2 versus 2 later. That was some fun to be had in this fight. Then I think they patched it in such a way that it could only happen on New Game Plus. I swear I pressed roll 3 times there, I don't know. Guess my timing was ever so slightly off. Maybe I should start shutting the fuck up as soon as the fight starts, so I don't just die immediately. But yeah, I think there was a thing where they made it so that only in New Game Plus you could be invaded or something. And before then it only summoned phantoms, or maybe I'm misremembering, but... there was definitely some issues where it didn't happen that much. Might have been soul memory related, I don't know. Maybe I don't even need to roll there. Ace hadn't recovered yet, damn. that just hits every fucking where. Damn it. There we go. Hey, let's get those souls back. I wonder how many it is. Oh, 0. Who would have thought? Okay. Now for the part that really sucks if you're not willing to cheese things with a bow. Well, I guess it doesn't quite start off with that, but just, yeah, it's gonna devolve into some major archery. It's actually one of the few spots where it's really hard to just run through, even in base Dark Souls 2. I had a lot of trouble trying to run through here without killing everything. Damn, I don't know why my nose is so itchy today. But it's been absolutely frustrating. Okay, let's quickly head back to spend our souls, as always, basically. I think we have enough arrows. A couple hundred should be more than enough. More than enough. Cannot speak, but that is fine. Let's buy another bread bug, why don't we? They increased in cost once again. Cool. Okay, I think we're done for buying fucking bright bugs at this point. Might as well just buy a few life gems and
Thanks.
I guess more ooze. Yeah, 30 should be enough for the rest of the run, hopefully. Unless we have to really try on one of the bosses for a long ass time. Alright. Maybe they secretly level. That'd be dope. I forgot to turn in the Estus shard again. God damn it. Okay, let's actually go back and do that. I will never remember to do that otherwise. Yeah, but wouldn't that be neat if you leveled them up by trading with them and then maybe one of them goes rogue eventually and you have to fight him later, and depending on how much you had to, fuck you. Maybe depending on how much you interacted with him, he was really strong or really weak. That'd be kinda neat.
The soul.
Fuck off. No, fuck you. Look how far away I am. Why are you still trying to level me? Fuck off. Jesus, why is the man is defeated by menus. Proper JRPG all of a sudden. Or maybe if they, if you traded a lot with them, their souls would allow them to buy better stuff, and they would change gear maybe, or maybe they upgrade their house or whatever the fuck they're using or something. Guess there's some room to experiment with. Oh, that sounds alright. I don't remember off the top of my head if I've ever seen that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna play it super slowly here and just really, well, maybe not in this first part, but at least in the second part we're gonna play it very slow and very safely, and yeah, that's true, at least he upgrades personality-wise. Still doesn't really explain what he does with the souls, which is a valid question in my opinion. Okay, well, don't chase me then, it's fine. I only tried to shoot you twice, but okay. Yeah, I agree. I usually dislike having to kill NPCs in these games, but that guy I didn't mind having to kill every single time for the speedrun, or generally for challenge runs that want to set. Are all of these guys? Every single sparkle is a guy, isn't it? Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Fucking Scholar of the First Sin. Man, they spammed the shit out of these guys in this area. I don't think I need to kill them, but I will. Like I said, I'm really not confident in my ability to clear this area, so I will take it very slowly and carefully and try to kill everything. And I'd rather have them be stabbed one by one until I find out that they're really hard to kill, than not bothering to kill them and then be backstabbed later. They're easy enough to kill, I guess, so it's not that bad that they spammed them. But why not just, I don't know, have like not 10 of them surround one single human effigy when they themselves actually drop human effigies? Anyway, this is the point where it gets dangerous, because you might eventually pull all three of them, and that's no bueno for us, so we'll try to maybe just pull one at a time. Okay, one aggroed, the further one of course, for some reason, but hey. So it's only one at a time, I'm perfectly fine with fighting these. Next one maybe? Maybe, eventually. There you go, good man. Oh, you stagger, neat. I was very afraid they were gonna poise through and just one combo me, which is why I always baited out their attack before trying to counterattack myself. Spice is another one of those interesting ideas in this game that okay, so sometimes they can poise through your attacks depending on what they do. Good to know. Yeah, Spice is one of those interesting ideas that also didn't really benefit the game very much. You can actually on Soul level 1 use the Big Man Pyromancy, what's it called, Dying Sun or something, if you just invest a few spices. Which is a little bit silly. I like how the item actually floats up out of the chest to the water surface, that's neat. Right, so I think I can run past this room. Because fuck that room. Now we're at the actual bonfire where the real Dark Souls starts. I think you can just walk everywhere here, but better be safe. Oh, is it? Interesting. I'd never tried that. Only trick I know about that is that you can use the torch to make it easier to see the ground. Like with the ground being illuminated by the torch, it's a lot easier to notice where abyss starts and ground ends. Might make use of that eventually. Okay. Well, time for this shit. Oh boy, dead aim. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Isn't there another one? Oh, they moved everyone around, didn't they? God damn it. Oh, she's there now. Okay. Maybe she was also there, and I'm just misremembering. Not gonna deny that possibility. Fucking hell. It's a lot harder if you're under pressure. There we go. Yeah. But as you can see, it's not like you have too little time, it's just a little bit more awkward. We brought enough arrows that we might as well poison you as well. I said poison you. I said poison you. Okay, we're not poisoning this man, I have decided. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill me. These are a lot easier when, or harder rather, when they don't die in one hit or two hits. I think the mace would do better against this guy. I'm on a wall. Dragon Charm, neat. Don't those restore spells or something? Hello there, lady. Nice hitbox game. So yeah, this is where the interesting gameplay of this stream stops for a while. While we very carefully and methodically cheese every single one of these ladies. There are so many of them in this beginning part. Why? Why? Why did they make that happen? Weren't there enough of them? Seriously. FromSoft, please. I guess we need to jump to get on that. Kinda wanna jump to get on that though. There you go, much better. Ah, from this vantage point we can play actual sniper. So the reason I bring poison arrows for this, even though they're not particularly weak to poison, is that you don't need to get in very close. Once you hit 4 times, no matter the distance, because the poison buildup always stays the same regardless of distance, she will get poisoned, and then she will die from one poison, no matter what. So you can just snipe them at maximum distance without any care in the world, really. Is he gonna aggro from there? I hope not. I really hope not. Is there anything interesting in here? Enemies, I guess. It's not interesting enough. I leave. Yeah, he looks chill. You know, before we start aggroing the magic ladies. So instead of having to shoot her multiple more times, I can just shoot her 4 times, 3 of them are staggers, and then she dies eventually, and then we move on. Which is why poison arrows are fucking broken. For stuff like that, anyway. Okay, any more on this side? There's one. Almost in... I heard noise, I thought there was an enemy behind me. Guess not. I almost didn't see you there. All the way in the back. Oh, that is very far. That still isn't reaching. Am I hitting the wall? It looks like I'm hitting the wall. Yeah, no, I'm not hitting the wall. This is hard to judge. That went over you, I think. That should have hit you. Maybe? Do arrows actually just disappear in Dark Souls 2? Interesting. Thought I'd just hit her for 0 damage, but still with poison. There you go. Finally hit something again. Good thing we bought so many arrows, because now we don't need to pay attention and be careful, we can just shoot. Okay, I think I want you to be over here, rather than over where you are. I wonder how much he likes or dislikes being hit by a rapier. Let's find out. He seems to be having body trouble. Okay. He found a way to deal with his body. Spoke too soon. Okay, never mind. He just wants to not be here, so he wants to leash every time. I am okay with that. So the reason I'm killing this guy with poison arrows as well is that I already am spending a lot of time clearing this area thoroughly with poison arrows, so might as well continue and make sure I don't accidentally die because I lose my patience. So even if it takes longer to kill them with arrows, when I could kill them in melee, like this chick for example, should be fairly easy to just kill in melee, but I do not want to risk anything. I will clear this area once thoroughly and slowly and safely, and then never again. That's the plan anyway. I think that one might be Sunlight Blade or something. I think there's one of the better buff miracles out here somewhere. Are you dead? You are. Good. Good man. I can hear a guy right immediately here to the left. He has not seen me though. Eh. There you go. Headshot. He actually missed the door there for a second. Nice. And he poised through the attack. I wonder how he poised through the first attack, because he wasn't doing anything, so he should have just been staggered. I don't fucking know. This game works in mysterious ways. Alright, anything else I need to pay attention to right now? I don't think so. There is some people over there. There are, I should say. There's another pair. There's 2 more casters. Jesus Christ, they really placed them in the most awkward spots imaginable. Wow, he actually tanked for her. What a get. You appear to be having environment trouble. I can help with that. Oops. Eh. I don't need to hit when you're already poisoned. It's another bonus point of the poison arrows as a method of killing these guys. Once you've hit a few times, you don't need to hit ever again. Isn't there something in there? Can you not break that? Oops. I seem to remember being able to break that, but I don't think there's anything important there, so we'll not bother with that. Next, your turn. I think at this point we could feasibly just use Goer's Ring of Protection again and run to the fog gate and try to make it through. There's a pretty good chance that that succeeds, I think, at this point. We've been through the hardest parts. But once again, I will continue to play this very slowly and carefully, because I do not wish to do it again. I have no reason to risk it. After having already spent so much time. Are you baiting me? HP check? Oh, you can't HP check in Dark Souls 1. This game is so bad, honestly. That can't have been more than like 1. I'm more guessing that it was like 0.5 or something. Oh well, you didn't get poisoned unless you haven't died yet. Let's change that. Oh, that's the healer. I see. Maybe that's why she didn't die. Maybe she repeatedly healed. Yeah, she wanted to heal again. How dare she? Oop. Fuck you. Where the fuck are you going? So I think one of the good parts about this area is that if you're not trying to clear everything and loot everything, you're generally fairly safe from the abyss, because the path directly to the fog gate is usually safe. Which, on one hand, makes sense because there's enemies that need to be able to walk there, but it also makes it easy to just run through for the most part. And since that's what we're doing, we won't have too much trouble with the abyss, I don't think. This entire area should be all solid ground. Just slowed down from the water, of course. Man, my throat is so dry. I really don't drink enough when I'm streaming. Need to change that in the long run. Yeah, looting is very fun. And once again, I think there are actually some pretty decent items here as well, if you loot everything. But looting on Soul Level 1 isn't quite as fun, not only because it's more dangerous, but also because you can't really use most of the things you find. So that kind of defeats the purpose. Damn, these take less damage from my bow than I had hoped. Guess I'm just gonna do one of these and one of those. Now this man we will, however, poison and shoot to death. Because I do not want to go back to repair my equipment. Okay, so from here we could in theory just run through, and I'm gonna give that a shot. Let's see. I think we can use the work hook again, and then just equip the Gaura's Ring of Protection in this slot. Oh, that still staggered us? Damn. I leave. Alright. Now, Seaman of Dong is usually not that hard of a boss, but we'll see. It can kill you just like everything else in the game, but I wasn't sure if I was being greedy there. What am I even doing? Hey, let's stand in front of the boss just to heal rather than running away from the boss to heal. Okay, I think he opens and then he does an attack and then we counter-attack. Let's try that strat. Yeah, I think that works better. Yeah, I have a feeling this strat works better than just trying to get in there when it's not my turn. Easy. That would have been tragic had I died to that. Like, that is not a hard boss. Okay, one more dude and then we're through this area. Well, we're effectively through anyway, but still might die to this guy. Never mind. I really don't like parrying much in this game, but for some reason these guys are so easy to parry. Their attacks are so fucking slow and they turn around so much otherwise that it's so much easier to parry them that for them I really make the exception. Also weapon parrying is really cool. Whee. Anyway, I don't think we need Gower's Ring here, so let's equip something else. Let us do some life instead, how about that? What a thrill in darkness. Okay, never mind. On we go! Jump scare part 2, this time I'm warning you in advance, surprise! I hope I chose the right thing there. I don't think it matters, but yeah. Yeah, I said that earlier. The first time this happened, when they... I think that was the pre-patch before Scholar came out. I actually scared myself so fucking shitless on this guy. Like... I'd been playing a lot of Dark Souls 2 and I was just going through the motions, so you kill a boss and you're like, okay, Primal Bonfire, let's just return home, and boom, there it is, and yeah. I did not tank that very well. Alright, that's where the bonfire usually was, or used to be. There's an item here, I don't think it's important, but I'll pick it up. Yeah, not just for that, but like I said, for me it was more the... You're done with the fight, so you're mentally already like cooling down, and it's like, yeah, okay, nothing, okay, we got it, let's just move on with life, right? Like, yeah, just moving on. Nothing bad, kind of boom, suddenly out of the blue, you're already thinking of something else maybe. It's really, yeah, it comes out of nowhere. Okay, do I need to do anything here? Give me a second. I don't think so. For some reason, the man in the guide that I'm following bought everything from the... whatever his face is, the merchant in here, so he says I need roughly 100,000 to buy everything from him, so we'll just quickly get that. Not like we're lacking on souls very much. I like the phrasing, acquire numerous souls, or perhaps... ... Yeah, perhaps what, game? Please tell me, for I apparently do not know, since I'm just eating them. So I think we generally just run through here. He says, not being able to run through there. That attack is so weird in the way it locks them in place. I need to kill you so you don't, Man, this area is so fucking different than Scholar, Jesus Christ. Why are these two here? Or this guy here, rather. It's one guy, isn't it? Yeah, why is this guy here? How dare he? God damn it. Oh, wait, wrong side. I think the audio just started there for a second. Halt! Don't worry, I'm not exactly a light man. Alright. Agdane, that's his name. I really couldn't remember it at all. Boy, we won this apparently. Ooh, that is... Oh, that's why we want all that stuff. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. That was a lot of Elizabeth mushrooms and a lot of human effigies, and we will use both of those, I think. I'm really worried about the late game bosses, especially in the DLC. Some of those are absolutely gonna destroy me, like Sin, for example, is going to be an absolute pain in the ass. Fume Knight is probably gonna take a lot of attempts. Alright, so in this area I don't think I'm gonna get horribly lost, because this area isn't all that big. On the flip side, I of course do not know exactly where I'm going. There's a skeleton there, huh. Oh right, this is where the stairs up are. Fuck off. Go here, I think, and then Lucia invades again, or rather nameless usurper. Come on. Never mind. I was confident that that would work. Apparently it doesn't. I wonder if they changed that in SotFS, because I think that's what I used to do, just run in the middle, and as soon as they both activate, you could just slip through. Apparently not. Yeah, I got corner fucked like crazy. Apparently that is what I deserve. For not knowing the struts. Let's try this way. Ouch. Didn't really do much damage, but I say ouch anyway, and sympathy for my character. Maybe I should fight her. Yeah, let's do that. That really didn't reach, goddamn. I am really bad at this game. Thought I could trade there, apparently I'm not. It was too early. Thanks to a roll. Okay, let's get fucking destroyed by Lucia, how about it? I almost got stabbed by a phantom mate. This was a lot closer than I had planned. But we got through, that's what matters. Yeah, so usually you can just kind of sneak in there in the middle. This is not where you go. This is where you go. I definitely want the shortcut because I'm a little bit worried about this hallway. I'm actually worried more about the hallway than about Vendrick himself. Not Vendrick, Valstad himself. Do I need to rest really? One Estus isn't really a lot, so might as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I just fucked it up. I noticed that the left one was activating before the right one on my first attempt, and this time it was the other way around, so maybe if I position myself correctly and activate them both at the same time, I can easily slip through or something. So I wouldn't exclude the option that it might just be my bad. How hard is it to run through here? Let's find out. I think it was a bit of a pain. Oh, they changed that to be a Dragon Rider. Interesting. That should make it a lot easier, actually. Alright, that's super easy then. Cool. I accept. Graciously. I swear I rolled. Hey Pond! Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the stream. That was terrible timing. Thank fuck he didn't hit me. I swear I rolled. I don't know, that timing is weird for me apparently. I am once again on a magic pixel. I don't know how that keeps happening, but I accept. Definitely and entirely accept. I don't remember if I can just stand here or not. Let's find out. Yeah, he levels up mid-fight. That's really unfair, actually. Especially given that I can't even level up on a level 1 run. I thought he was going to do a second swing, like so. This time I thought he wasn't going to do it, I don't know why. I decided for him. You're only doing one attack this time. I swear I rolled that. God damn it. Okay, so the damage is really low for the second half. I definitely need to buff again then. I might actually just use an Elizabeth Mushroom and have the life regen take care of my needs, really. Could pop in Human Effigy, given that we just bought a whole lot of them. Yeah, let's use a mushroom, why don't we? We're looking on rings. Life ring might not be the correct choice here. Maybe Ring of Blades for the extra damage, because the damage really felt lacking in the end there. Could also consider Dex Ring. How much damage is that? Pathetic. That is much better. Okay. I wonder when I should use the mushroom. It's gonna be hard finding 2 opportunities to buff, I think. But we'll see. Maybe I should use it right here before I rush for the Fog Gate. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's an early buff, I feel. Actually, it feels like the magic buff doesn't really do anything during this phase. Maybe he buffs himself with resistance or something. Because that's basically the same damage I did earlier without the buff active. Oh, damn. How does this work again? Well, I don't know how it works. I think I was fine there. As long as you're standing on his side or behind him, you should be fine. Cool. Here's the King's Ring. So... oh, I don't have boners on my bar. Of course I don't. Okay, I think we'll do Aldia's Keep and then I'll call it for today. Because I am getting very hungry and thirsty. I'm not taking care of myself very much, so I'll, yeah, we'll go to Aldia's Keep and then call it a day. Through Aldia's Keep, even. I have a lot of money. I should probably buy, what, exactly one Bright Bug? Maybe they got even more expensive. Let's find out, actually. I'm curious if they increased the price again. 48,000 was already insane. But I wouldn't put it past them. Nope, 48,000 it is, cool. I don't need more of those. Actually, one thing we could do is we could get some more souls, because you never have enough souls. And then we'll buy some gold pine resin for the lightning buff. I think lightning should work best against the dragon specifically, but also a lot of the other later areas. I'm mostly guessing whenever talking about resistances, because I never really looked anything like that up or did any testing myself. Just my brain says dragon's weak to lightning, so we want lightning, kind of a thing. Not sure if it's correct. Let's quickly equip Gower's Ring of Protection though, so we don't get backstabbed in the Shaded Woods. I think Vengarl is the guy that sells lightning resin, which is why I'm coming here. Turns out I'm probably wrong, but I'll give it an honest attempt. I think one guy chases you up here, maybe two. Let's give it a moment before talking. I think there's a fire seat here or something. I am so good at this game. I'm kidding, of course. Alright, I think you sell lightning resin. Fairly confident, like 90%. He does indeed, cool. And off we go. Actually, let's just run from here. I only have 2 bones left and I don't really want to run out. So, yeah, having to buy more bones would be terrible. Like, where would we even get those souls? We really need those souls, so just investing into boners is just a terrible idea. I should definitely preserve them. I think I need to put on the King's Ring, actually. There. Hello, random hippo. Thank you, Scholar. Ooh, that was close. Almost fell. That would have been tragic. I would have had to run the entire 5 seconds again. Hello, random door guard. Insert rapier directly into man's torso. As is proper. Okay, so LDS keep is weird. I feel like this looked different before. Maybe I just haven't played it in a while, but anyway. LDS keep is weird. LDS keep has an opportunity to get infinite resources for some reason. But only in Scholar, of course, but it gives you infinite resources for reasons that are not discernible by me. Because in here you will find 2 hollows which you can unpetrify, and once they're unpetrified, they stay unpetrified forever. And one of them gives 2 bonfire aesthetics, so you can kill them, get the 2 bonfire aesthetics, and kill them again after using 1 and get 2 more, and so on and so forth. And you can literally farm infinite bonfire aesthetics on them for no well-explained reason. Come on. Stop running away, what the fuck? Only I may run. You gotta fight to the death, you're a phantom. I don't think there's anything else we want in here. I also don't remember where you have to run to not die to this guy, but I'll give it a shot anyway. I think if you just run straight up the stairs, you're fine. Okay, you didn't even act, what the shit? Do we have to go through there? Is there another way? I feel like it would be very mean to force you to unpetrify a hippo here. How many branches do we even have? I think 3 or something. Yeah, exactly 3. Well, might as well. Yeah, Scholar is very different, I don't know. Oh, I should probably have moved, huh? He looks more confused than looking for a fight, which in turn gets me more confused than eager to fight. Stairs are fantastic, I love stairs. Hey, we got our first hit in, nice. 300 to go. I don't want to overcommit because he might at some point decide to actually retaliate and then we might die. I think if he decides to try and eat us, we will be one-shot, but hey. It worked out. What do you give me? A Dragon Acolyte Mask. Great, I guess. So, these are the 2 hollows. If you unpetrify both of them, you can literally farm infinite bonfire aesthetics on them for some reason in Scholar. I have no idea why and how this is a good idea, but here it is. Actually, for the bonfire aesthetics you only need to kill the first one, but if you unpetrify this one you also get infinite mushrooms, which are great, so why not? So, you kill them, you receive 2 aesthetics, you use 1 aesthetic to reset the area, and then you kill them again, receive 2 more aesthetics, and so on and so forth. It is a little bit silly, but what can you do? That's just the game. Okay, so I don't even remember the Dark Souls 2 base game area of this place very well. I only know that it's way too short, really. And I know that there's a bonfire right here. That's basically all I remember, but I think since we don't need anything from this place, we can just rush through the majority of it. And then it really doesn't matter if I remember or not. Okay, let's unequip the mushrooms, because we don't need them that often. We can also unequip the bow, for the same reasons. We can change the ring over to something that does a bit more damage. On we go. Thought I was far enough away. Guess not. I'm gonna try the door. Isn't that another ambush right there, or am I misremembering? I think I'm misremembering, actually. We'll see. Hey, I did misremember. Nice. That only scared me a little bit. But I'll admit to no such thing. I wonder if the mace would be better against this guy. thrusting attacks versus blunt. I think the most important bit is hitting. I think that's his actual weak spot, is getting hit. Oh, you cunt. Only I'd gotten that last hit in. One less miss. There we go. Is this the right side? Yeah, I think it is. Alright. Do they still have the 2D trees down there? Yeah, the absolutely Doom 1 trees, basically. Very nice. I guess in the bigger picture they don't look that bad, but you can really see them up closer. I bet that's a really important item that I'm gonna miss. Would be lovely if that actually is the case. I guess. I can't claim that I've seen all kinds of trees in real life, but I haven't seen any 2D ones really, but yeah, like I said, haven't seen all of them. You never know. The world is big. Sometimes a tree is just missing a D, you know? Taking the scenic route. Hey, we managed to not run out of boners before getting the coil fragment. Nice, nice.
Do not resist.
Wait, this ladder starts, what? Do they want you to skip this entire area in Scholar? I mean, I'm okay with it, if the game is. See, the thing is you could skip it before by doing some neat jump, but I guess now they just want you to not do the area. I am okay with that. Let's just move on then. I was ready to have to dig really deep and try to remember where exactly you jump and where exactly you jump, but, you know. Huh, interesting. That's a very odd change. Oh, jump scare, I think, by the way. Look at the fucking mini audio. Adorable. Oops. I think he asks if you want to give up, so I think you're fine if you just mash. I don't remember though. Maybe we're choosing bad ending. Anyway. Yeah, that gotta be a benefit. Alright, I think we're gonna call it here. Thank you very much for watching and hanging out. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Whenever that is. Probably tomorrow.